Hi and welcome to the AWS Ambassador channel. We have today Uma, CTO at One CloudHub. Hi Uma, how are you?
I'm very well, Nestor. Thanks for having me here.
It's my pleasure. So please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. So myself, Umashankar Nedunchezhian, people call me Uma. I'm the CTO of One Cloud Hub, and I've been an AWS ambassador since 2019. And I've been associated with AWS. I would say from 2012 onwards, working closely. So that's like 11 years now, more than a decade. Yeah, so I have pleasure working with AWS. Though I've started looking at AWS since 2007, so it's fun since 2012 onwards working along with AWS.
Awesome. It's amazing how quickly things have changed since then, right? And I think, yeah, totally sure this 2024 is not going to be different. All right, Uma. So can you tell us a little bit about how is your daily routine as an AWS ambassador?
Sure, that's a very interesting question. Because see, typically my day, especially on weekdays, start pretty early. So the first thing after I finish my routines is to start with the Slack channel, to the ambassador Slack channel, basically, to get the insights on the latest service updates, right? Because there are so many things that come up on a daily basis on the different services that we leverage for our customer solution. And it is very important that I keep pace with them, and I kind of curate all those that updates that have come in and start sharing it with my team, right? Because this is a great way, because there are things we would have given workaround because of a certain feature not being there in a service or something like that to our customer. So this there are many times, I can quote many times where we start working on something and we feel, this feature is missing, and by the time we complete, or we completed within a month or two after we completed, we get the response, so we are able to get back, right? So this is what helps, right, these updates. So I earmark this to my team, and through the day we work on updating these solutions and working on providing the right solutions, move away from the workaround. So yep, so that's the major part of my day. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Uma, and you have been at the program for more than 4 years, okay? And I have one question for you. So what does the program brings to you? Because you are a really senior AWS ambassador. And first of all, thank you for that and your commitment with our program.
Sure, Nestor. So I've been part of the first batch from my region, which I think the program rolled out in 2019.
Mhm.
So yes, it is immensely beneficial, I would say, because it helps to differentiate in front of the customers, right? Being part of a global community that is, initially when I joined, it was 100 strong. Now it is 300 strong. Is clear a differentiator, right? And it helps, especially this community helps in feeling comfortable and trying new things, especially when you hear from others what they have done, and what the outputs that they share gives you more comfort on the new services, new solutions. And see, anytime it's just a question away if you want to hear others experience. So that's huge advantage, I believe.
Right. And also, thanks to your feedback as an AWS ambassador, we are also improving the program every year. One following question. What do you enjoy the most about the program? I mean, what is your favorite part of the program?
Undoubtedly, it's the meetups, right? Yeah, in the couple of years in the middle, we couldn't do that in person, isn't it? So that was a setback. But the meetups in person is my favorite part because you get to interact with even within the region. You get to interact with people from different organizations, fellow colleagues, experts who have been providing solution to customers and their experience, which is obviously many a times very unique. I find that they have come across very unique scenarios. So these meetups, especially the in-person ones, helps that free flow of knowledge exchange and experience sharing, which is my favorite part of this program, undoubtedly.
Yeah, I will do a +1 here because I always say that for me, every meetup in person or every, I will say, in person event. So it's amazing because we learn from each other. So we,
Absolutely.
I will say, create this kind of community together, and it's really really fantastic. The global summits, we used to do it always in Seattle, right? And also we have a specific meetups in person by region, depending of the region.
Yes.
So we select the most convenient city. That is what we do, and it's always the feedback is outstanding. And Uma, if you had to choose just one moment, okay,
Mhm.
which one would you pick?
That would be the reInvent Ambassador meetup in 2019,
Mm-hmm.
because it was really fresh in my memory because that was just the event before the lockdown, right? So, I mean, the memories are very, very fresh. And I also happened
Mm-hmm.
to run into Jeff at that time. So, learning about and a lot about team building and interacting with all the international ambassadors, fellow ambassadors, gave me a goosebump moment, I would say, right? So it has been etched in my memory very fondly. So I mean, I am inspired by that moment for a very long time now. Yeah. So that is my
Well,
special moment, Nestor.
that's
Yes.
that's amazing. I never met Jeff Bezos, but I will love it to meet him. So that is really really a fantastic memory, right? So all right, um, I'm following my questions. Okay, so what are some of the most interesting AWS projects or initiatives that you have had the opportunity to work through the program? So due to the program, you got the opportunity to collaborate or work on a specific initiative. Which ones
Sure.
could be the ones that you
Sure.
can highlight
I
here?
could, yeah, I could think of a couple of them. First one
Mm-hmm.
being the certification accelerator program, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, see, I mean, I usually choose the certificates which are relevant to our offerings and to the businesses we cater to. But the certification acceleration program kind of nudged me, pushed me to take up something kind of a little bit, I would say, adjacent, the database part, right? Not my deeper area, but started looking at, I mean, at that time, started looking at the database certification and helped me to gain the database certification. And same is the case with, the machine learning specialty, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was a quite a nudge we had. I mean, I had, and if I am right, we also uh, got the opportunity to be chosen as a launch partner for some of the AI services, through the program, right? So the initiation or the request to see who are interested, I think that came through the program. So I kind of like nominated us, and then we were launch partners for a couple of AI services as well. So yes, those are the two I would say, I mean, again, the most important moments or initiatives that we were part of through the program.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And yeah, th- thinking, I was thinking actually what you say here, and I have a really huge, I will say, vision in terms of our customers and partners, due to my position, right, at AWS, and I'm listening carefully to them to understand what are their needs in specific areas. And one thing that I got is that one of the challenges to adapt
Mm-hmm.
a specific, I will say, services on the cloud, right? Or adapt the cloud properly, getting the right powerful of the cloud, is the skills. So a
Right.
gap or lack of skills is really a challenge to really adapt the powerful of the cloud to improve your business, right? So, and here the certifications are one of the best mechanisms to
Absolute
try to fit these
benchmark.
specific gaps, right?
Yep.
Exactly,
Yep. Yep.
exactly. So,
Right.
and one question, Uma. So, because your role is CTO, how
Right.
you as a CTO promote the program, and how you influence your team to, for example, learning new AWS skills or getting certified?
Yeah, see, I mean, this is an awesome question. See, I mean, one of the things, as I said, every day I do is curate the new things and then share the service updates as well as the outputs that I get from the Slack platform, right? Slack channels. Um, so I encourage my team very actively because we have a couple of initiatives within our organization, right? One, what we call as a tech circle, right, which we do every week. Basically, it helps them to come up and share. So this is an elite group of people. When I say elite, this is not every individual of my tech team. This is the senior solution architects and the people from pre-sales and delivery who meet customers on a day in, day out, right? Who interact with customers. So here we give them an opportunity to share what they have come across in that week. So we do it weekly once. So they share their most interesting ask or interesting problem they solved for the customer. It could be tech or it could be business and tech, right? And based on that, we also, it leads to the second initiative, what we call it as knowledge sharing session, which we do with the larger team, right? So we pick certain topics, we do this weekly and share it with the knowledge sharing session with the larger team, right? So this gives them the confidence about first understanding these concepts, using them, and then sharing. When you share with others, you grow, right? You grow, you become more confident. And that way, the skill grows. Obviously, we have study groups which are focused on their certification targets, right? And help them nudge slowly towards the associate, the pros, and then the specialty, depending on whatever their areas of interest and the business needs combining together. So those are the various ways I kind of nudge them because it's at the end of the day it's the individual's appetite, but sometimes these small nudges can make a big difference in anybody's career. So yes, this is how I do within one cloud hub.
Mhm. I think makes a lot of sense, and I agree with that approach. And one thing that I want to share with you is that I really encourage all the executive people to get certified, because with that
Absolutely.
you are teaching by example, right? So this is for me is a real role model. That is how I believe is the difference between also a leader and a manager,
Makes a
right?
lot of makes a lot of difference, Nestor. See me, I
Mm,
right now have about 10 certificates, so that helps them
mhm,
to look upon, right? And when you go and tell them do this certificate, it kind of gives you certain, I don't call authority, but I would say certain credibility for you to go and ask somebody to do a
Mm-hmm.
certification, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in that sense, I completely agree with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree on that piece, man. And do you have any advice for future AWS ambassador candidates?
Oh, I mean, for sure. I mean, even I've nominated some of them from my company as well for the associate program that we have introduced this year, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, so my advice would be to uh, share, engage with the community, right? Participate and collaborate. Attend as many meetups as much as possible, especially the in-person ones. And please share the
Mm-hmm.
knowledge through the blogs, through the open source contributions, as well as answering the questions on the Slack channel, right? Based on
Mm-hmm.
your experience. I think that is going to, as I said, the more you share, the more you gain. So yes, that will be my single input or an advice to them.
Good advice, yeah. And the tough question, okay? What is your favorite
Okay.
AWS service?
Actually, it's an easy question for me because for the past 9 months, I've been, or rather, we have been, as One Cloud Hub, has been focusing on our platform called EvolveX.
Mm-hmm.
And we have been left, right, center leveraging Bedrock for that, right? And the Titan models for that. So, EvolveX is an enterprise based AI solution leveraging generative AI at the core, and we were able to work along with so many customers across the region, right from Philippines, Vietnam, Singapore, here in India, on various use cases. I mean, but for Bedrock, it could not have been possible.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely Bedrock, and all the exciting announcements on the recent reinvent makes our investment on Bedrock very worthwhile. So because the kind of new features that have come up have is encouraging. It's the guardrails, the fine tuning that we are looking forward to is, I mean, super exciting, I should say.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So right now, my best friends are Bedrock and Amazon Q. So
Oh,
and yeah,
fantastic!
we
Yeah,
announced a ton of new features and services on that area. That is awesome. I'm really excited to work with my customers and partners, leveraging those specific services with them. So all right, Uma. So that's it. So the thing is, was fantastic conversation, great chat. I really enjoy a lot this opportunity to talk with you, and yeah, thank you very much for your time. Looking forward to working with you this year, and yeah, take care.
fantastic. Thanks a lot, Nestor. I mean, it's been wonderful, and same here. Thanks a lot. Looking forward to working along and probably doing more sessions along with you, Nestor. Thank you.
Absolutely, thank you. Take care.